I am in the minority in Calgary, Vancouver, Toronto, and every casino in this country. I was born in the 40s, 50s, or 60s, yet I am somehow responsible for some First Nations people being screwed out of their land in the 1700s. I pay import tax on cars made in Ontario. I am allowed to skydive and smoke, but not allowed to drive without a seatbelt. All the money I make until mid-July must go to paying taxes. I live and work among people who believe Americans are ignorant. These are the same people who cannot name their own country's new territory. Although I am sometimes forced to live on hamburgers and don't have a pot to piss in, I sleep well knowing that my taxes help purchase a nice six-figure home in Vancouver for some unskilled refugee. Although they are unpatriotic and constantly try to separate, Quebec still provides most of my nation's prime ministers. 95% of my nation's international conflicts are over fish. I'm supposed to call black people African Canadians, though I'm sure none of them have ever been to Africa for that matter. I'm being told that paying a 200% tax on alcohol is fair. I'm also being told that the same tax on gasoline is also fair. Even if I have no idea what happened to that old rifle my grandfather gave me when I was 14, I will be considered a criminal if I don't register it. I'm being told that spending $15 billion to promote French language in the rest of Canada is fair when the province of Quebec doesn't support or even recognize the English language. Being told that paying $1 million for 3 stripes, the Voice of Fire painting in Ottawa by the National Art Gallery, was a good purchase, even though 99% of this country didn't want it or will ever see it. When I look at my pension and realize that I take home a third of what I actually make, all I can do is say, oh well, at least we have better health care than the USA. I must bail out big corporations who drive their businesses into the ground and say, yeah, that's okay. And when they move out all their manufacturing plants and jobs to a third world country, I must also say, no problem. I must fork over my portion of the $11.5 million to show the Queen of England and her family a good time visiting in my country, even though I can't afford to visit the province next to me. My national anthem has versions in both official languages. Canada is the highest taxed nation in North America, the biggest military buffer for the United States, and the #1 destination for fleeing terrorists. The Lord's Prayer is not allowed in our schools anymore because of other religions who choose to move here to Canada. I am an angry white person. I am one pissed off taxpayer who is broke. My name is Rob McConnell, and I am Canadian.